Welcome to World at Work TV. I'm Allison Avalos, and I'm joined today by BASF's Melissa Liguori and Mollie O'Brien. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We're here today to talk about your Total Rewards makeover. So can you first start off by talking about, Mollie, what prompted the makeover and the new branding of your Total Rewards program?
Sure. Back in 2010, we had just done a Total Rewards survey which involved executive interviews, a conjoint analysis, and benchmarking. And one of the major findings was that people didn't understand our offerings. They didn't understand all of the programs that we had or the depth of those programs. And the second thing we found was that people had an outdated sense of what our total offer was. Many of them had been with the company for many years, and they had just a different sense than what the benchmarks were telling us. And we saw it as an opportunity to communicate with them in a different way.
So why was it important to brand those communications, and what benefit has that had to BASF?
Usually in HR we communicate, right? We want people to understand things and we want to convey information to them. With branding, by choosing a color palette, the types of fonts that you want to use, and the style of the photos, you have the ability to build almost a system that helps people have an emotional connection with whatever you're talking about. And we found that by branding our Total Rewards, our brand is called You at BASF, it gave people a way to connect with us more deeply.
So Melissa, how did You at BASF enhance the experience for employees?
There's the quantitative piece and the qualitative piece. Quantitatively, we've seen an increase in a number of employee survey scores as compared to 2010. So our employees feel more informed about the total offer, they find it compelling, and they really understand it. And then qualitatively, we have employees who are coming forward wanting to tell us how they've taken advantage of You at BASF to create their own chemistry. So everything from flex work arrangements, helping them increase their work-life balance, to going back to college and using our tuition reimbursement program. So we're really having that emotional connection with our employees through the branding of our Total Rewards.
So what's next then for the strategy and for the communications package?
Well, a few things. When we launched in 2012, we were really focusing on our current employees and making sure that they understood the value of the total offer. Since then, we've realized we had to then get the messaging out to new hires. So we spent the last year or so thinking about brochures for new hires and training for them and things along those lines so that they were also getting the full communications just like the current employees had. So what's next is now digging a little deeper into our various employee groups. So when we start to segment our population, we're thinking about what are the needs of R&D scientists versus engineers versus working families, and all the people that we're going to be hiring over the next 5 to 10 years to meet business strategy. Does our total offer match up what they care about? And do we need to shift our total offer to match what external hires are looking for? And then, of course, do we have the materials then to communicate that out? Are there different things that we have to create for those different groups?
So, Mollie, what learnings have come from this experience? What would you tell your fellow practitioners out there who might be facing similar challenges?
I think the biggest thing is at BASF we don't have pool tables, we don't have free lunches, and I don't think that many people in the company would call us hip or cool. So to me, the biggest thing that I would want fellow practitioners to just think about is, we are who we are, and there's a story to tell in who we are. Our employees were so proud to work for BASF and our record of safety and our record of stability, and there was a story in that. Just as fellow practitioners, there's a story in wherever you're working, there's a story there, and to just go tell that story and to tell it in an updated way.
Well, thanks for your insights and for sharing your story.
Thank you.
For World at Work, I'm Allison Avalos.